Something completely fascinating today. We constantly consume these massive stories, blockbuster movies, sprawling fantasy novels, binge-worthy TV series. But sometimes the absolute best lessons about how a narrative actually works, they're hiding in the smallest possible packages. Today, we're tearing apart an extremely brief 5-sentence microstory, literally just 5 lines of text. Our mission here is to uncover the exact mechanics of a good plot twist and see how a writer can totally manipulate our emotions, build tension, and completely subvert our expectations, all without wasting a single syllable.
So, I want you to take a second and really think about this. What if the monster in the dark just lost its toy? Think about it. We spend our whole lives conditioned to fear the unknown, right? We hear a random bump in the night and our brains instantly flood with absolute worst-case scenarios. But what if we've been getting the narrative wrong this entire time? This one simple question challenges our deepest, most ingrained assumptions about the things that go bump in the night, and it sets the perfect stage for the tiny, brilliant piece of text we're about to explore.
Section 1. Anatomy of a microstory, breaking down the narrative. Section 2. Setting the spooky scene, building the tension.
Now, every good story needs a solid foundation, and here, the author leans hard on traditional horror tropes right out of the gate to do the heavy lifting. Just listen to this opening sentence. A girl heard whispers outside her room every night at 11:11 p.m. Just let that sink in for a second. The author establishes a profoundly eerie setup, like immediately. We've got a super vulnerable protagonist, a girl in her bedroom, which is, supposed to be this ultimate safe space. Then we get the threat. Whispers. Whispers are just inherently unsettling, aren't they? They imply some hidden presence communicating something we can't quite grasp. And don't miss that phrase, every night. This isn't just a weird one-off. It's a pattern. It's this persistent, escalating dread that totally sets the psychological hook for us as readers. And what's really fascinating here is the extreme specificity of the time. 11:11 p.m. The author could have easily just said midnight or late at night, but going with 11:11 isolates the moment in a highly specific, almost clinical way. It takes this vague, scary feeling and turns it into an exact appointment with terror. When a hunting happens at a weirdly specific time like that, it suggests rules. It suggests a ritual, something unnatural and deeply intentional. It instantly puts us on edge because it feels alarmingly real, like someone or something is watching the clock.
Which brings us to the second sentence. One night, her door slowly opened by itself. The pacing here is incredibly deliberate. We've just gone from this auditory threat outside the room to a physical breach of her sanctuary. The safety of that closed door is completely compromised. And that word slowly, it just stretches out the agony of anticipation. We're mentally bracing ourselves for whatever horrifying, nightmarish entity is about to cross that threshold.
In literary terms, we call this the inciting incident. It's the event that thrusts the protagonist straight into the main action of the story. The whispers, that was just the exposition, the steady state of fear. But the slowly opening door, that is the catalyst. It perfectly kicks off the primary